Here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty. We've spent over 3.5 years putting in some really solid foundations, and we're now in a position where expanding our economy, putting money into our treasury, improving the liquidity and value of our currency for the benefit of all our citizens. We have two very exciting new programs that we're introducing, and we're really looking forward to 2024. Anyone can become a citizen as long as you're of legal age in your country. There's no fee to join. All you have to do is prove you're a real person. And we don't recognize superficial differences. We're a non-separatist organization. We don't separate people based on gender, age, looks, color, class, anything really. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together. It's a wonderful thing that you can't do something that is good for somebody else without it being of benefit to yourself. We'll be getting started in just a moment with a very short prayer to help us find the path to true happiness in life. And that's something that you can't buy. There are a lot of people that have a lot of money that are still not happy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't aim to have all the money that you want. All I'm saying is that that alone won't buy you happiness. And it's very difficult to chase money. It runs away from you. Very few people are successful in chasing money. But if you go about life with loving service to others, not only do you find that true happiness within, but everything that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. And that is what our little prayer's about. Okay, let's just have a look who we've got in the chat if we can. Excuse me. We've got Lewis in on YouTube, and we have somebody in on Facebook, and we can't tell who that is. So I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment, because we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. But most of our interaction comes through Facebook, and so that's why I'm heading over there. Also, because you can't see the names of people on Facebook here in the app for whatever reason. So let's head over to Facebook right now. Are my speakers off? Yes, they are. And we'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And the 6th of January, nearly a week of January gone already. Click to expand. We should get the comments panel up, and we have Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, Norman from Doncaster in the UK, and Richard from Devon in the UK. Devon, not very far from where I am, here in Cornwall, and it's been quite a nice day today. No rain since very, very early this morning, which makes a bit of a change for the last few weeks. It's been quite sunny and bright. Cold, but it is winter. Not freezing cold, but chilly. Okay. So let's get started right now with that prayer. We'll follow that with a little affirmation to maintain that separatist ideology that we have. So, dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from life in harmony. We may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK as well, saying hi to everybody. Right. Devyani, who is our developer, doesn't normally work on Saturdays, but she's supposed to be working today. And I know she was around earlier on this morning, although we didn't chat. There were some comments and things that were passed on various subjects, but we didn't sort of spend any time chatting. But she is around at the moment because she's showing us live on Skype, but she's not left any reports. But she was working on the 777 plan and was supposed to be working on it today in lieu of a day she had off. But I can't add anything to that because I don't have a report from her. I'm going to give you some numbers and then I'll tell you what I've been up to. We have a net increase of 34 in our registered members to 40,615. Excuse me. I've got a drug in my throat. I don't know why. Net increase because we always take people out that haven't logged in for 2 months, and we always have new registrations, and it just means we've had 34 more registrations than people we've actually removed from the database. We have also an increase of 29 in our active member count to 3,383, and that is the number of people that are logging in on a regular basis, usually every day, because the more days you log in, the more rewards we give you. Our currency we gift to you, it goes into your ShareHope wallet, building a reserve of wealth, not just for you, but for a legacy for the future. And we control the withdrawals from that, although you can withdraw anything from $1 to $10,000, depending on your ranking. And the ranking is based on how much you help us to improve our liquidity and value of the token. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. The more you do, the more you make. And that is just on top of the money that you make from our Powerline ShareHope program, which can be huge every month. So your potential, if you just refer like 3 people, your potential income is how much? 15, 21, 30, about $31,000 a month as everything builds. It's not going to happen overnight. We're not a hype business opportunity. We're here for the long term. We are here for generations. But it will happen. Do you have to refer 3 people? No. But you will probably be limited to around about 6,000 or something like that if you don't refer people. It could be a lot more, but realistically, it would probably be somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000. Okay, so those are the numbers. We talked about active members. No, we didn't talk about multiplied visa. No change in the member. Oh yeah, there is. Sorry, there is an increase of 1 in our email verified members, but nobody knew board advertising. But the bonus pool went up by another $1 to $10,318 due to the revenue share you get just when you log in to Multiply Visa. Okay, that's numbers out of the way now then. I don't know where the time goes to actually. Um, I've been pretty much steadily working away all day and not got like as much done as I would have liked to, but we have made progress. I mean, there's always the routine stuff that needs doing, and that's been kept up to date as it always is. And then mainly, I did want to get more onto the catch up on the affiliate stuff. And I've done a bit of that, but not an awful lot, which I would have liked. I'll be trying to concentrate more on that tomorrow. But I have been through the development of um, the shareholder plan, and it's looking really good. Um, I have gone back to Rohit with a few questions. He's not come back to me yet with them, but there are one or two little items. I don't think they'll take long to fix. Things like emails not going out when somebody upgrades, and you should get an email saying that somebody in your power line has upgraded. Um, it's those emails that will drive the system, because when you get an email like that, you want to upgrade yourself. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on commission for weeks, months, years, whatever, from that person that is upgrading. So, so the little thing that I don't think they'll take very long to fix. I'm not quite sure how long it will take, because the development is being done on a separate database. I know it won't take long for us to import our membership into the database. So we have that power line in place when you join We Share London. So if you've been with us for a long time, you'll be in a really powerful position. But anybody that joins today, tomorrow, as soon as we launch, whenever, upgrades will immediately jump up to the top of that power line anyway, and everybody that comes in after that will be after them. So it is it is important, because they'll be in those matrices. You could miss out. So we do need those emails to be going out correctly. As I say, I don't think that's a big issue. There are one or two other queries which I don't think will be very big, but I'm not sure how, because I'm not technical, how we will link some of the information that we need from the database in the shareholder program to our own main database. I don't think it should be a major issue. We'll discussed it with Viviani, and we've got the full information and everything. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm hopeful that we can get everything up and running and working within the next 7 to 10 days. I'm hoping we can do it in the bottom end of that, but you never know with software how long it will take and get things going. I really, really do want it in place this month, because it will mean that more people will be able to withdraw from their shareholder wallet with a little effort, and a lot of people will be able to withdraw from that shareholder wallet with no effort. Um, Depending, of course, on how many people decide to upgrade. But I think, I know a lot of people won't, but I think people that really understand it will want to upgrade as quickly as they can. Um, So hopefully we'll have a lot of people that have grasped what this is about. This is a power line, but it's not like a lot of power lines out there where they're really for window dressing. They don't really mean anything. Power line does mean something. Somebody jumps over you, you've missed out on that person that would have been in your pay line or be closer to somebody being in your pay line. Not everybody that's down below you will actually be in your pay line, but everybody that is below you has the potential to move closer to building your pay line because it's company wide. So it means that if somebody upgrades, it could go into somebody else's matrix in the company wide matrix before it and when it gets to you, somebody else is moved closer. It's hard to explain without a chart and everything else, but um, basically, in a company-wide matrix, the earlier you get in, the faster you progress. That is the case with the personal matrix. The personal matrix that we have, um, getting in at the top is important, but it's determined more by the effort you put in team building. The um, community-wide matrix, you have no influence over what people are placed or anything like that. The only thing you can influence is the more people that you personally bring into the power line, faster everybody benefits from that. And everybody, literally everybody benefits from the power line once they've upgraded to $50 a week. They don't have to upgrade to make money. You can refer people, build the power line, and if those people upgrade, even though you're not upgraded, you will still make commissions. But you make a lot more if you are upgraded. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time on that today, um, more time than I thought it was going to take me. But I've been through and I've tested a lot of things, and I I'm pretty happy with what I've seen, what's been done. Once we have that back end all sorted, then I will need to make sure that the emails that are going out are exactly what we want. So it'll be time editing emails. So there's quite a number that go out for different things. There are credits that you get for advertising, banners, and text ads. There are um, the offer pages. You know that the if you like the sales page for what we have, which I have to go through really um, make sure that that is everything that we want it to be. Um, so there's a lot of work to be done, but a lot of it can be upgraded and upgraded and upgraded as we go along, as long as we get the back end all working correctly. So it won't uh, delay us getting launched. Once we have everything in place that says, okay, if somebody earns something, they get paid. That is really what it's about. And it's also about designating the ranking for the withdrawals from the shareholder wallet. Um, and that is important. because it means that people can then start accessing those funds. We want to make sure that you're always putting more money into the shareholder wallet than you're pulling out. We want you to keep building that wealth, um, so that you can keep getting increasing withdrawals from it without damaging the future. It's what the wealthy do, you know. I think I sort of went through an example not long ago where two people got a gift of $10,000. Let's say $10,000. Went out and partied and invited the friends round and celebrated the fact that they'd got this prosperity. And when it was all gone, it's gone, and you're back where you started. You've had a bit of fun, you're back where you started. And that is what most people do. Most people do paycheck to paycheck, which is the same situation. Paid, spend it all on whatever. Many of the things you spend it on are essential, but there's always room where you could have used some of that money for, for the future, for building. Most people don't do it. They say, okay, I've got my paycheck, I'll get the food, I'll pay the rent. They pay what's essential, and the little bit that's left over, instead of doing something for the future, they go out and party or whatever. Okay, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying it won't make you wealthy. It's the way I live my life. I'll be honest with you. You know, I've never worried about money. I've always believed that I would have the ability to generate the income that I needed to do anything that I wanted, and it's always pretty much worked out. Um, but the wealthy people, the people that you hear about that have built wealth, you know, the Warren, what's his name, Warren Buffett, Buffett, yeah, the investor, um, and you know, nearly anybody that has substantial wealth, they've never lived paycheck to paycheck. They've never spent everything that's come in. They've kept their expenses to a minimum, and they've used the balance to generate more wealth so that they can gradually increase their income, and it's ongoing. So the second person that gets that 10 grand, he says, okay, I'm not going to party and I'm not going to blow it. I'm going to buy stock with it and sell it, or I'm going to invest in this business, or I'm going to put it in stocks and shares, whatever they do. And gradually they generate an ongoing income, which is there all the time. And the person that enjoyed themselves, great, boom, boom, and for a week, a month, a year maybe. But then they're back where they started, whereas the other guy gradually building wealth, and they're gradually increasing what they can actually spend on themselves until they get to the point where they can afford to party as well, but it's not affecting their future. It means they're always advancing. And that's what the shareholder program is about. It's about building that wealth and restricting it so that you're always putting more in than you're taking out, so that you can take out more and more and more as your wealth grows. And, and that will be measured by the ranking in the share plan. It's very exciting. We have another plan. We've got two plans that we are in the development of, and Devian is working on the other, and that is the 777 plan. That is a one-time payment, um, and that again is very, very powerful, because once you've got that plan up and running, it's going to produce even though it is a one-time payment, it's going to keep producing new commissions regularly. Okay. How often is regularly? We can't definitely quantify that, but I think it would be better than once a month, and that would be for every pay line that you have. And the number of pay lines you have is up to you. One pay line can produce you around $500 a week, fortnight, every 3 weeks, every month, however long it takes. Two pay lines can double it. Three pay lines can triple it. Four pay lines, not four times as much. So it's a very powerful plan in itself, and the two will work wonderfully well together. One of them providing residual income through a subscription-based plan, even though it's only $2.50 a week, and the other providing continuous commission growth, even though it's a one-time payment. Those are our priorities. Once we get those out of the way, I've got another plan that we will be building. Well, another two plans really, because we've got Fun Miracles, which we will be building and getting that up and running, and we have another plan which I'm not disclosing the details of at this moment in time. And those two will uh, boost everything that we're doing incredibly. The Fun Miracles, particularly, it's not going to happen in a few weeks or a few months. It's probably going to take a few years to get that up to speed. But when it does get up to speed, it's going to be probably our biggest wealth generator that we have. We have also other projects. We've got to get our Visa token and the Multiply Visa site back up to speed. And that will also be one of our priorities. And as we are generating more income, it won't all be used um, in the withdrawals from the shareholder plan. There will be income that will make us self-sustaining, which we have really never been, and further repay all the members that put their faith and trust into us by helping us out with loans, founder members that bought shares in getting us founded, and people that bought nest eggs. We want all those people to get into benefit as well. And once all that's done, all those debts, if you like, them are direct debts, some of them are moral obligations. Once all that is done and working, and we can cover that as well as the administration costs, development costs, then we're in a position of strength where we can do what we've always wanted to do, and that is use the money that we're putting on one side into the charity pool for the benefit of our own citizens, but also going beyond our boundaries and helping people outside of our community. Okay, so that is where we are, and that's what we're doing. The Avazoo call today, I know a lot of you are members of Avazoo, and if you're posting in the CRC, one thing on the call was that to claim your share certificates, giving away shares in Avazoo, which could be worth nothing and could be worth a fortune. And I don't think they'll be worth nothing because Dave is a very successful businessman and he makes it generate a profit. I think they're going to have some decent value. get as many as you can. I don't have the time to post in there and get the shares, but you guys probably do. But you do need to get a form and complete it every day with the number of postings that you're making. I think you can only get shares now for another, where are we? Let's see. I think he said the 15th it was going to end. So you got another 9 days. And I think you can post every 10 minutes, 6 posts an hour. If you post for 10 hours a day, that's 60 posts in the day. That is 60 a day. And you've got 5 days left. That's over 500 shares, isn't it? So you could get over 500 shares that potentially could be worth $100 each or more. Um, so if you have the time to do it, do it. Okay. Also, they around about that time when that ends, the um, Rewards Ripple Solutions program should be available as a based program as well as an app. And I'm not sure whether the app will be ready. I think the website will be ready before the app. But you use it in either, I believe. And that will be another way in which you can generate income by playing games, doing things, um, without putting your hand in your pocket. So lots of things for you guys to be involved in. But what I do want to stress is, I mean, there was a guy yesterday, bless him, he says, I don't know how to market. And it doesn't matter. I sent a message out today. It doesn't matter what you are claiming is stopping you from being, doing, and having everything that you want in life. But whatever it is, whatever they are, those things, you're allowing them to become excuses. People that are successful, the people that are winners in life, don't entertain excuses. They're saying you can either make excuses or make money. And it's very easy to make excuses. People become very accomplished at making excuses. And it becomes natural to make excuses. You've got to put that aside. You've got to say, look, I'm not accepting any excuse, any reason whatsoever, because whatever challenges I face, I know I have the ability to overcome them. If you're a person of spiritual faith, you will have heard it said that God never presents you with an obstacle that you don't have the strength to overcome. And if you're not of a spiritual or religious nature, it still applies. You have the strength to overcome anything that will confront you. And if you don't use that strength, you will make an excuse for not using it. Sometimes it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy all the time. Change is difficult. We get into our little happy little, cocoon of we have this comfort zone that we're in, and it may not be where we want to be. In fact, it usually isn't where we want to be, but we're comfortable in there in that, okay, we know where we are, we know what's going on, and it's always been this way, and I don't really have to do much to remain in this state. In other words, you don't hurt enough to get up and get out of there because your growth is not in that comfort Your growth is outside it, and you've got to get outside the comfort zone. You've got to say, okay, if I don't know how to market, I've got to go out and learn. Can't be that hard. There's a lot of people doing it. A lot of people that are doing it no better than me, no brighter than me, no younger than me, no older than me. There are people that are being really successful. They're really no different than me. The only thing is they've got outside their comfort zone, and that's what I've got to do. That's really the difference. If you want to make a change in your life, you got to say, I don't care what my comfort zone is. I'm breaking down all those walls. I'm getting out of it. And I don't care if I feel uncomfortable. I don't care if I don't really know where I am. I don't care if I don't understand some of the things because I'm going to learn. I'm going to do. I'm going to take action. I'm going to think about things and I'm going to make mistakes. And I'm going to learn from those mistakes. And I'm not going to win every battle, but I'm going to win the war. And if you do that, you will be, do, and have everything that you want to be. And you will never, ever remain in your comfort zone again. Your comfort zone will get bigger and bigger and bigger. It'll encompass far more, but there'll always be challenges that take you outside it. So don't think that you're going to get to the point where you can sit back and say, oh, okay, I've done it now. Because once you've adopted that growth pattern and you've broken down those barriers that are keeping you within that comfort zone, you will never want to be stuck in there ever again. You will always want to burst through. Okay, so that's where we are. That's what we've got. That's where we're going. Nothing is going to stop us. I know people have said that before. We're here and we're still going, and nothing is going to stop us. We are going to do everything that we set out to do, and that is we are going to help manage poverty. We are going to generate income for charities. We are going to have a successful member base, building a legacy of wealth for generations, not just for a few days. We are going to take orphans to theme parks. We are going to build or help finance the building of schools and that teach more than just the basics. In fact, the basics in some schools aren't even being taught now, are they? How do you add 5 and 5? Oh, you get your calculator out and you put 5 plus 5 is. We've gone away from the basics. We've got to have those basics back, and we've got to say, okay, you've got the basics understanding. There are tools like calculators that can help you. There is the internet. There is artificial intelligence, but you've got to use this because that's what you were given, and that is where the power is. That is where your power is. That is where humanity's power is. Okay. Have we got any more questions? I can't see any in there. I'm going to go back to the app and have a look in there and see if we've got anybody else in. Nobody else in. That's your updates for today. Get out there now and enjoy the rest of your Saturday, Sunday if you're in the Antipodes. And I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Hopefully by then, Deviani will have let me know what's been going on today. I may have got some answers back from Rohit, and we'll see where we are, and we'll keep moving forward because that's what we always do. I think it was Will Hayes said it, even if you're on the right track, if you're not moving forward, you can get run over by a train. So we always move forward. Okay. God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, get out there, get building your power line. It is going to benefit you in so many ways. That is your passport to success. It's going to help you get out of comfort zone. We may have to get out of your comfort zone to build your power line. It's something you've not done before. It doesn't matter whether you've done it before. Do it now. And it's a success to ask somebody to get in the power line and have them say no. It's a success because you've done something to get people into the power line. And if you ask enough people, no matter how bad you are at doing it, somebody will say yes. And that is where you can start measuring your success. But you should be able to measure it by how many people have I invited today. Set yourself a goal to invite 10 people a day. No matter what they say, no matter whether they say yes or no, just invite them. We have a new power line. Will you take a look at it? It's as easy as that. Say yes or they say no. If they say no, fine. You've done 10 things to help you get where you want to go. That's not failure. That is moving forward. Do it again the next day and the next day. Somebody is going to say yeah. If you ask 10 people, it's unlikely that 10 will say no. Some will say, oh, I'll have a look. They might not join it. That's up to them. You can't legislate for what people will do other than yourself. All you've got to do is say, okay, I'm going to set my goal. 10 people, 20 people, 5 people, whatever it may be, and do it. Do it every day without fail. You'll be able to look back in the year and say, wow, look where I've come from. I never ever thought that I could move so far doing so little. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. Until then, be with the warriors. Get out there, share some love and abundance. I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later.